night again. Covers being pulled over, little sister. Shh, it's okay, I got you. The room down the hall where the yelling always started. Yeah. I grabbed my sister, hold her close, broken hearted. Yeah. Cover her ears so she couldn't hear the sound of mama getting hit, crashing to the ground. I was 9, she was 5. I became a shield. Room down the hall, trauma unconcealed. Night after night, same violent song I whispered to my sister. It won't be long, but it always was. Hours of hell unleashed while I held her trembling, praying it would cease. Room down the hall, childhood stolen quick, turned into protector when I was just a kid. Room down the hall, sounds I can't forget, holding my sister close, both of us upset. Couldn't save my mama, just kept sister safe. Room down the hall, learn love through the hate. Morning after, mama wear makeup, thick. Room down the halls, aftermath made me sick till my stomach hit. Knowing what I knew while she pretended everything was cool at school interviews, teachers' conferences, church on Sunday morning. Room down the hall, kept the secrets yawning. Open every night, but closed by day. Family dysfunction that we couldn't say out loud to nobody, carrying that weight. Room down the hall taught me young about hate and love existing in the same space. How you can love someone who brings disgrace. Dear God, please make it stop. Please protect mama. Please let us be okay. I got you, sis. I got you. Yeah. Mama finally left him when I turned 14. Room down the hall, finally peaceful scene, but the damage was done, PTSD set deep. Room down the hall haunts me in my sleep. Decades later, I still flinch at raised voices. Room down the hall stole some of my choices, and how I love, how I trust, how I cope. But therapy is helping finding threads of hope. My sister and me, we talk about it now. Room down the hall, we'll figure out how to heal from what we witnessed as kids. Room down the hall, lifting the lids on trauma we carried in silence for years. Room down the hall, releasing the fears. Different house now. Sister calling. You coming to breakfast? Yeah, I'm coming. Walking down a different hallway. Safe now.
He's here. Everyone greeting happily. Come give your uncle a hand.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The secret that everybody kept was mine to carry. Uncle touched me wrong, but the family chose to bury the truth. When I finally found the courage to speak, mama said don't lie on him, left me feeling weak. At 7 years old, learning my pain was less important than family reputation. Keeping things concordant, secret that everybody kept except me. Apparently had to swallow it down, smile transparently. Yeah, family functions where he still showed his face while I disappeared to another mental place. Secret that everybody kept destroyed my childhood, taught me silence when I should have been understood. Secret that everybody kept, but everybody knew, chose them over me, that's what they do. Secret that everybody kept, eating me alive, till I learned to speak it, learned to survive. Found out years later I wasn't the only one. He touched my cousins too. Secret that everybody kept spun. Web of silence protecting one man while children suffered. That was the plan. Family dysfunction passed down through generations. secret that everybody kept. No investigations, no accountability, no justice served. Just kids learning their pain wasn't deserved. Recognition or protection from the ones who should. Secret that everybody kept, misunderstood the damage it would do, the shame it would grow, seeds of self-hatred, the silence would sow. We need to talk about Uncle.
That was so long ago. Why bring it up?
Because he's around the young kids now.
You're tearing this family apart.
No, the secret that everybody kept did that already. Yeah, I broke the silence at 28 years old. Secret that everybody kept, I finally told at a family dinner in front of everyone there. Half believed me, half acted like they didn't care. But I freed myself that day from carrying alone. Secret that everybody kept, I made it known. Some family cut me off, chose them still. But the ones who mattered showed they had the will to break cycles, protect the next generation. Secret that everybody kept, need determination. Now I work with survivors, help them find their voice. Secret that everybody kept, we making different choices. To speak, to heal, to not protect abusers. Secret that everybody kept, we're the truth producers. Yeah. Thank you for sharing your story. You're not alone. We believe you. Healing happening. Freedom in the truth.
Around nervously. Just take it. Nobody's watching. You're hungry. And feed out and made it on the motherfucking song, right? No. Feed out and made it on the motherfucking song. 5-finger discount, that's what I called it then. Stealing food from the store at age 10. Hadn't eaten in 2 days, stomach touching spine. Mama at work, cupboards empty, I crossed the line. Slipped some bread and peanut butter in my coat. 5-finger discount, heart stuck in my throat. Walking out, expecting alarms, expecting cops. Made it home, made quick, couldn't stop. The guilt from consuming me while it filled my stomach. 5-finger discount, poverty summit. Of desperation, turning kids into thieves. Just trying to survive, just trying to breathe.
Oh, 5-finger discount, hunger made me still. Shame I still carry, but the hunger was real. 5-finger discount, poverty's crime. When survival's the motive, who's crossing the line?
It became routine. Once a week I'd go, 5-finger discount. Skills starting to grow. With shoplifting got cocky, got comfortable. 5-finger discount, making the hump comfortable. Comfortable, that's how poverty corrupts. Turn survival tactics into self-destruct. Patterns that follow you into adult life. 5-finger discount, cutting like a knife. Through any sense of morality you try to keep. When you're starving, ethics become cheap. That's what they don't tell you about being poor. 5-finger discount, breaking moral law. Just to eat another day, stay alive somehow. Empty your pockets, kid. Items falling out.
How long you been doing this?
Come with me. But then, look, I'm gonna buy this for you, but you gotta promise me something. Yeah, security guard caught me on my 10th theft. 5-finger discount. Thought I had nothing left to lose, but he didn't call, police abandoned me. 5-finger discount, he helped me understand me. Paid for the food, walked me outside. Said I grew up hungry too, I know that pride get swallowed when your stomach's empty. 5-finger discount, he showed me plenty of grace exists in unexpected places. Told me about food banks, community spaces that could help without stealing resources I didn't know. 5-finger discount, he helped me grow into someone who helps kids in the same position now. 5-finger discount taught me somehow to turn shame into service, pain into purpose. That security guard's kindness still surfaces. Take what you need. 50 got the red on the motherfucking sauce. Take what you need. No judgment here. Thank you. I've been where you at. You gonna be okay. Paying it forward.
Mama, you okay? Mama, I'm hungry. Mama chose the pipe over me when I was 8. Watched her transform, couldn't recognize her face. From the mother who braided my hair and sang me songs, to a stranger who disappeared for days long. Came back skinny, eyes hollow, different person. Mama chose the pipe, situation worsening. Every week, every month, losing more of her to that glass stem. Chemicals that blur the woman she used to be into this shell. Mama chose the pipe. Living in hell is watching someone you love destroy themselves while you're too young to help. Just cry for help.
Mama chose a pipe, but I still love her. Mama chose the pipe, wish I could save her. Mama chose the pipe, taught me young that addiction's a thief and love ain't enough.
I searched the streets for her when she disappeared. 12 years old, knowing every crack house near our apartment. Mama chose the pipe, I find her. Sometimes begging her to come home, remind her that she had a son who needed her alive. But mama chose the pipe, barely survived. She could prioritizing the high over my face. Mama chose the pipe, couldn't embrace her own child, cause addiction had a grip. Watched her sell everything we had for one more hit. Mama chose the pipe, I raised myself. Learn to cook clean, put my pain on the shelf. Search around, you see my mama? Not tonight, little man. Walking, searching, finding her in an abandoned building. Mama, please come home.
I cannot hear.
I just need one more. Mama's been clean now for 7 years straight. We rebuilding slowly, never too late, she says. But I still flinch when she gets too close. Mama chose the pipe, left me with ghosts of abandonment that therapy can't fully erase. I love her, I forgive her, but can't replace the childhood lost to her addiction's reign. Mama chose the pipe, permanent stain. How I attach, how I trust, how I love. But I'm learning, growing, rising above the trauma. Mama chose the pipe, taught me pain, but also resilience, how to sustain yourself when nobody's coming to save you.
Mama chose the pipe, but I made it through. Mama chose the pipe, but I still love her. Mama chose the pipe, wish I could save her. Mama chose the pipe, taught me young that addiction's a thief and love ain't enough.
I'm sorry I wasn't there. I know, Mama.
I know you were sick.
I'm proud of who you became.
I'm proud you're still here.
Complicated healing, imperfect but real.
Why am I so dark? Scrubbing skin. Maybe if I was lighter, they'd love me.
Too
Too dark for the light skins, too black for the whites. Colorism hit me young, sleepless nights. Hating the skin I was born in, wishing I was lighter. Every darky joke made myself hate tight around my throat till I couldn't breathe right. Too dark, they said, never quite right. In my own community, rejected from the start. Dark-skinned girls told we ain't beautiful, Lord. Just struggle, just burden, just undesirable. Too dark for love, feeling unvaluable. As worthy of affection, worthy of care. Too dark, hard to hate my own skin, unfair.
Too dark, too light. Colorism's fight, dividing us from birth, stealing our light. But we're all beautiful, every shade divine. Too dark, too light. We reclaiming what's mine.
No, light-skinned girls got their own pain too. You think you're better accused, even though not true. Just exist in the skin, they didn't choose neither. Too light, call high yellow, struggle either way. We all victims of colorism's hate, weaponized by slavery, still perpetuate the divide centuries later in our own communities. Too dark, too light, losing opportunity for unity, for solidarity, for healing together. Instead we ranking melanin like that determines whether someone's worthy, beautiful, deserving of love. Too dark, too light, we all victims of. Maybe this cream will help. Why won't my skin change? I just wanna be loved. Baby, your skin is beautiful, exactly as it is. Yeah. Yeah, took me years to love my dark skin proper. Too dark now, I'm melanin rich copper. Bronze, ebony, beautiful in every shade. Too dark was a lie that colonization made. To divide and conquer, keep us fighting amongst ourselves while our real enemy remains in front. White supremacy that taught us to hate. Our own beautiful spectrum, separate and rank ourselves by proximity to whiteness. Too dark, too light, reclaiming the brightness of our beauty in every shade, every tone. Dark skin is beautiful, now I've grown to love myself and learn the poison they fed. Too dark, too light, now we properly bred. From kings and queens, royal to divine. Every shade of black is beautiful, I'm reminded. My skin is beautiful, my dark skin is gorgeous. I am worthy of love. Melanin magic, healing, healing. And I know what do you want? Running, breathing hard. And
I didn't pull the trigger, but I watched him die. 16 years old, couldn't even cry. Just frozen shock while his blood pooled black. Under street light, couldn't bring him back. Wrong place, wrong time, just walking home. Witnessed a murder, now I'm never alone. With that image burned permanent in my brain. I didn't pull the trigger, but I still feel the pain. Like I should've done something, should've saved his life. Survivor's guilt cutting deep like a knife. Every night I replay it, what could I have done? I didn't pull the trigger, but I couldn't run. I didn't pull the trigger, but I saw it all. Watched a young man die, watched his body fall. I didn't pull the trigger, but it's killing me. Survivor's guilt won't let me be free. Police asked questions, wanted me to tell, but snitching in my hood means a death wish as well. I didn't pull the trigger, stuck between justice for him or staying alive on these mean streets that don't forgive, don't forget. Chose silence, filled with regret. His mama crying, asking anybody know who took a son. I did, but couldn't show my cards. Couldn't tell what I saw that night. I didn't pull the trigger, but nothing feels right. Living with the knowledge, carrying the weight of a murder unsolved because I chose my fate. Son, we know you saw something. You could help his family get justice. I understand you're scared, but I didn't see nothing. Walking out, disgusted with self. Years later, shooter got caught for something else. Confessed to that murder, lifted some weight off myself. But I still carry guilt, I couldn't speak up. I didn't pull the trigger, but I wasn't enough. Brave to risk my life for his family's peace. That's the math in the hood, justice don't increase. When speaking truth could get you killed too. I didn't pull the trigger, but what was I supposed to do? I was just a kid, trying to survive. Now I'm an adult, barely feeling alive. With PTSD from that night in July. I didn't pull the trigger, but I watched him die. I didn't pull the trigger, but I could've.
You were a child, you survived that matter.
I just wish
Go say goodbye to your cousin. Go say goodbye to your casket. I don't wanna.
First casket I saw, I was only 7. My cousin Darnell should be in heaven, but he lay in his silk, face painted peaceful. While I'm traumatized, death ain't equal for kids who grow up in communities like mine. First casket come early every time. Before we understand what death really means, we're at funerals in our Sunday jeans, watching grown folks cry, not comprehending. First casket, childhood ending before it barely began. Lost too young to process. Darnell was 19, this whole thing's a mess.
First casket, too young to understand.
Death came early, took him by the hand.
First casket stole my innocence that day.
Learn nothing's permanent, nothing stays.
First casket, too young to understand.
Death came early, took him by the hand.
First casket stole my innocence that day.
Learn nothing's permanent, nothing stays. They made me touch his hand, said say goodbye. First casket, started my lifelong cry. For all the cousins, friends, neighbors lost. First casket showed me death, heavy cost. In neighborhoods where violence is the norm, funeral homes are churches, death thy storm. That never passes, just pauses between. First casket wasn't last, just the first I seen. By 30 I've been to 40 funerals strong. First casket started this tragic song of loss after loss, grief compounding grief. Never time to heal before another thief.
He looks like he's sleeping. He's with Jesus now, baby. Touching cold hands, recalling. That's not sleep.
First casket prepared me for decade of death. Lost 20 friends before my 30th breath. Of a birthday cake, normalized the dime. First casket got me numb to the crime. By the 10th funeral, barely shed a tear. Desensitized to loss, year after year. That's what first casket at 7 does. Steals your ability to grieve because you grieving constantly. No time to process before another body, another casket, another dress in black that I keep ready in my closet space. First casket introduced me to death's face. Too young, too often, too permanent a scar. First casket showed me who we really are.
First casket to the end to understand.
Child holding mother's hand.
First casket told my innocence okay.
Will I die too?
Not for a long, long time, baby.
But that was a lie in our neighborhood.
Gotta hear the homie with you.
Allow me.
How can you know how to do that?
Baby,
Mama, can you read this word?
I can't.
can't, baby. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was 12 when I realized mama couldn't read. Not fully anyway, just enough to feed us and sign documents she didn't understand. Mama's mind slipping wasn't a disease or a gland, it was always there. Just took me time to see why I did all the bills since I was 10 or 3 or 11. Why she needed me to translate. Mama's mind slipping, no, it was always her state of being. Learning disability undiagnosed. Slipped through the cracks to the world she composed. A functioning facade, but I knew the truth. Became the parent raising myself through youth. Mama's mind different than others I knew, but she loved me the best that she could do. Wrote a verse early, I became her guide. Mama's mind unique, but she's still my pride. Mama's mind different than others I knew, but she loved me the best that she could do. Wrote a verse early, I became her guide. Mama's mind unique, but she's still my pride. Kids in school would mock when they'd meet her. Mama talked simple, couldn't remember either. Complex instructions, numbers confused her. I defend her fierce, wouldn't let them abuse her with their judgment. Mama's mind was beautiful, just worked different, not less dutiful. In the love for me, that was pure and true. Even if she needed me more than I needed her to. Guide me sometimes, I read her the mail. Explained official documents without fail. Helped her count money, manage appointment. Mama's mind needed my endorsements. Doctor said what?
The doctor said what?
Mama, he said you need this test.
I don't understand.
I know I'll help you, I'm here.
Translating, explaining, protecting.
Now I'm grown, she's older, I'm a full-time advocate. Mama's mind never grew, but her heart's adequate to fill stadiums with love she gave me. Despite her limitations, she raised me best she could with the mind she was given. Mama's mind different, but she's still living. Proof that intelligence ain't the only measure of a person's worth. She's my greatest treasure, I'm grateful for the role reversal. Taught me patience, mama's mind beautiful in its own way. This journey taught me empathy, caregiving, responsibility. Mama's mind unique, made me the man I came to be. Mama, press this button here. Like this.
Perfect, you got.
Thank you, baby, what would I do without you? What would I do without you, Ma? Unconditional love.
Unconditional love. Oh.
Still cold. Just get it over with.
Stepping in, gasping.
The shower never got hot in our apartment. Water heater broke, landlord wasn't on it. For 6 months straight, ice cold every morning. Shower never got hot, no warning. Just straight pain from the freezing stream. Winter especially, shower never got hot, extreme. Torture that I had to endure daily. Jumping in quick, washing up hastily. Before hypothermia could set in deep. Shower never got hot, couldn't sleep. Right, cause I knew morning coming soon. Another cold shower in the bathroom.
Shower never got hot, ice cold pain. Every morning torture again and again. But I still showed up clean, head held high. Shower never got hot, but I survived.
Kids at school never knew what I went through. Shower never got hot, but I came through. With clean clothes, smelling fresh, presentable. Cold showers made me feel less than acceptable. Inside, like poverty's mark was visible. Even though I made myself look quizzical to hide the shame. Shower never got hot. Taught me early that comfort's not guaranteed. Luxury items I took for granted. Hot water, something I wished enchanted. Pouring prayers at night before bed. Shower never got hot, filled with dread.
Shower never got hot, ice cold pain. Every morning torture again and again. But I still showed up clean, head held high. Shower never got hot, but I survived. Shower never got hot, ice cold pain. Every morning torture again and again. But I still showed up clean, head held high.
but I survived.
Got my own place now, hot water on demand. Shower never got hot, but now I understand the luxury of warmth most folks don't appreciate. I never waste hot water, always celebrate. Every steaming shower like a miracle. Shower never got hot, made me more lyrical. In expressing gratitude for basic things. Hot water, heat, the comfort it brings. Most take for granted daily without thought. Shower never got hot. Lessons taught about resilience, about making do, about showing up even when comfort won't come through. Poverty, small humiliations that build character. Shower never got hot, but it
Shower never got hot. Ice cold pain. Every morning torture again and again. But I still showed up clean. Head held high. Shower never got hot, but I survived. Shower never got hot. Ice cold pain. Every morning torture again and again. But I still showed up clean. Head held high. Shower never got hot, but I survived.
steam rising, standing in hot water, grateful, tears mixing with the warmth. I made it.
Hello, hello, hello. I need you to come get me. I'm on 5th and Main. My sister started turning tricks at 17. Not cause she wanted to, but survival's mean. Got kicked out with nowhere to go, no job would hire her. Money running low, started with just once to pay for a room that once became routine. She leave at night, costume of confidence, hiding desperation underneath. My sister turning tricks, grinding her teeth through shame and danger every single night. I couldn't judge her, couldn't say it wasn't right. When the system failed her at every turn, my sister turning tricks, painful to learn.
She's my sister, I don't judge her path. System failed her, now she facing wrath of streets that take and never give back. She's my sister, got her back through the lack. She's my sister. Ooh, 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 got her back through the lack. Ooh, I pick her up at 3, 4 in the morning. Bruises on her arms, exhaustion, yawning on her face. She count the money made. My sister turning tricks, price she paid for existing in a world with no safety net. For women with no options, society's debt to her unpaid, so she pay herself. My sister turning tricks, risking her health, her safety, her life for basic survival. Judgmental folks don't understand the rival between morality and eating, paying rent. My sister turning tricks, where her childhood went.
You need to stop this. It's dangerous. You think I don't know that? You got a better plan. Come stay with me. And what? Sleep on your couch forever? I'm trying to save money. For what? This is killing you. It's keeping me alive. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you too. I'm trying. She got out eventually, saved enough to leave. Got her own place, started fresh, but believe the trauma stayed with her. Years of therapy. My sister turning tricks, left scars that we can't always see, but they there underneath. PTSD from what she had to breathe through to survive. I'm proud of her strength. She went to any length to make it out alive when cards were stacked. My sister survived, and that's a fact. I never judged, just loved her through it all. My sister's one of the strongest women I recall. Society failed her, but she didn't fail. My sister's story needs to be unveiled.
She's my sister, I don't judge her path. System failed her, now she facing wrath. The streets that take and never give back. She's my sister, got her back through the lack. She's my sister.
I'm proud of you, sis. For what? That part of my life? For surviving, for getting out, for being here. Thank you for never judging me. Never, you're my sister, always. Never, you're my sister, always.
Ain't nothing wrong
on a Tuesday night. Walking home from work, didn't even see the fight. Coming till it was on me, blade in my side. Somebody tried to end me, almost died. Right there on Lenox Avenue, bleeding out. Thought about my mama, what death's about. As consciousness was fading, sirens finally came. Somebody tried to end me over money and a name. They thought I had mistaken identity. Wrong place, wrong time, somebody's symmetry. A violence nearly killed me, took 6 months to heal. Somebody tried to end me, drama's surreal.
Somebody tried to end me, but I'm still here. Survive the blaze, survive the fear. Somebody tried to end me, but I'm alive. Every breath of victory, I survive.
Hospital recovery, learning to walk again. Somebody tried to end me, psychological pain, worse than physical. PTSD set in deep. Can't walk at night, anxiety won't let me sleep. Therapy twice a week, working through the trauma. Somebody tried to end me, now I see the drama. In every shadow, every footstep I hear. Hypervigilant constantly, living in fear, but I'm working through it, reclaiming my life. Somebody tried to end me with that knife, but I'm still breathing, still fighting, still here. Somebody tried to end me, but I persevere.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Am I though?
Yes, you survived, that matters.
What do I do now?
You live fully, completely, you live.
5 years later, I'm stronger than before. Somebody tried to end me, but I wanted more. From life than just surviving, now I'm thriving. Somebody tried to end me, kept on striving forward despite the setbacks, despite the fear. I'm an advocate for violence, survivors here. Speaking at schools, helping kids understand. Somebody tried to end me, but I took a stand. Against violence, against hate, chose love instead. Somebody tried to end me, but I'm not dead. I'm alive and purposeful, my life is meaning. Somebody tried to end me, but I'm still dreaming of a world with less violence, more peace to find. Somebody tried to end me, but they freed my mind.
Somebody tried to end me, but I'm still here. Survive the blaze, survive the fear. Somebody tried to end me, but I'm alive. Every breath of victory, I survive.
This scar reminds me I'm a survivor. Not a victim, a survivor. And if I can survive this, I can survive anything. You can too.
You can too.
Open the door. Fear. Not again.
The bathroom wasn't private when I was 9. Uncle would come in, cross every line. Said it was our secret, threatened if I told. Bathroom wasn't private, trauma took hold of my childhood. Stole my innocence away, made me afraid to shower, afraid to stay alone anywhere in the house we shared. Bathroom wasn't private, nobody cared enough to notice something was wrong. Or maybe they knew and just went along with family silence that protects the abuser. Bathroom wasn't private, I was the loser. Bathroom wasn't private, he stole my peace, but I'm breaking silence, finding release. Bathroom wasn't private, but my voice is now speaking my truth, breaking the vow. Took 20 years before I told someone. Bathroom wasn't private, damage was done, but therapy's helping, processing the pain, understanding it wasn't my fault, breaking the chain of shame I carried thinking I did something wrong. Bathroom wasn't private, but I'm growing strong through the healing process, learning to forgive myself, not him. Bathroom wasn't private, lived experience that shaped my whole life's trajectory. Trust issues, intimacy problems, complexity, a trauma's at the math, but I'm reclaiming my body, my story. Bathroom wasn't private naming.
He would come into the bathroom when I was, take your time. I've never said this out loud before. You're safe here, you're believed. It happened for 3 years. I'm so sorry, you didn't deserve that. None of it was your fault.
Now I work with survivors, help them find their voice. Bathroom wasn't private, but now I made a choice to turn my pain into purpose, my trauma into strength. I'll go to any length to make sure other kids are protected. Believe that monsters like him can't succeed in silencing their victims. Bathroom wasn't private, but I'm making noise now, won't stay quiet. About abuse, about family dysfunction, about how silence enables corruption of innocence. Bathroom wasn't private then, but I'm taking my power back again and again. Every day I choose to live. Bathroom wasn't private, but now I forgive myself for surviving the only way I could, and thrive despite the trauma in my neighborhood.
Thank you for sharing. Your courage helps us all. We believe you. You're not alone anymore. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Yep. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing.
Mama, I'm home. Mama, the day mama tried to leave, I was 14. Found her in the bathtub, scariest scene I ever witnessed. Pills and blood and tears. Day mama tried to leave, confirmed my fears that something was deeply wrong I couldn't fix. Called 911, performing CPR tricks I learned in school, praying she survived. They mama tried to leave, barely kept her alive. Till paramedics came and took over from me. Hands shaking, covered in her blood, couldn't see. Through my own tears, they mama tried to leave. Made me understand depression I couldn't believe.
Day mama tried to leave, almost lost her, but she's still here, that's what matters. Day mama tried to leave, depression's fight, but we're still fighting, holding on tight.
Hospital psych ward, visiting hours twice a week. Day mama tried to leave. She couldn't speak about the pain that pushed her to that edge. Made her feel like dying was her only pledge to make the suffering stop. I was angry, confused, guilty. Day mama tried to leave, see, I blame myself, thought I wasn't enough. Reason for her to stay, internalized that tough lie that kids believe when parents attempt. Day mama tried to leave, my innocence spent on trying to understand adult pain. Too young to carry, but carry just the same.
911, what's your emergency? My mom, she's not breathing. I think she took pills.
How old are you?
14, please hurry. Is she conscious?
Barely.
Please, hurry.
Help is on the way. Stay with me. Mama's better now, been on medication. Day mama tried to leave. Started our education about mental health, about asking for help, about not handling everything by yourself. She's in therapy, I'm in therapy too. Day mama tried to leave, we working through the trauma together. Honest conversations about her depression and my own frustrations. We closer now than we ever been before. Day mama tried to leave, open the door to vulnerability, to truth, to healing, to actually talking about what we're feeling. She says I saved her life that day. I say she saved mine by choosing to stay. Hey mama, you mind just calling to check in? Your baby took my meds. It's on my therapy. I love you, Ma.
I I love you too, son. Thank you for that day.
Thank you for staying.
Thank you for staying.
All A's. That's good. Why'd you get 98 in math instead of 100? I tried my best. Your best should be perfect. Yeah.
Straight A's weren't enough, needed perfection. Every grade scrutinized under close inspection. I was the smart one, family's only hope. Straight A's weren't enough, couldn't cope with the pressure of carrying everyone's dreams on my 12-year-old shoulders bursting at the seams. Couldn't just be a kid, had to be exceptional. Straight A's weren't enough, unexceptional, wasn't acceptable. No room for error allowed, no room for being human, just making family proud. But the cost was my childhood, my mental health. Straight A's weren't enough, sacrificed myself. Straight A's weren't enough, never satisfied. Perfect wasn't perfect, something always died inside me, trying to meet impossible goals. Straight A's weren't enough, making this goal. Straight A's weren't enough, never satisfied. Perfect wasn't perfect, something always died inside me, trying to meet impossible goals. Straight A's weren't enough, taking its toll. While my siblings got praised for just showing up, I got questioned why my A wasn't high enough. Straight A's weren't enough, double standard clear. Being smart became a burden I feared. Couldn't relax, couldn't fail, couldn't just exist. Straight A's weren't enough, made me reminisce about before they labeled me the smart one, when I could just be a kid, having fun. Now every mistake magnified times 10. Straight A's weren't enough, lost all my friends cause I couldn't go out, had to study instead. Straight A's weren't enough, filled me with dread. I can't do this, I can't.
What if I'm not actually smart?
What if I failed him?
What if straight A's aren't enough?
Are you okay?
I need air.
I rebelled eventually, stopped trying so hard. Straight A's weren't enough, dropped my guard. Gotta be on purpose, just to see what would happen. Family disappointment, guilt started snapping at me, but I held firm, set boundaries. Straight A's weren't enough, found peace in these lower expectations. C's became okay, my mental health mattered more than grades that day. Lost a scholarship, they counted on me winning, but gained myself back. That's true beginning of living for me, not for their projections. Straight A's weren't enough, but self-love's perfection I didn't need. Now I'm mediocre and free. Straight A's weren't enough, but I'm enough for me. Straight A's weren't enough, never satisfied. Perfect wasn't perfect, something always died inside me, trying to meet impossible goals. Straight A's weren't enough, taking its toll. This doesn't define me. My worth isn't in these letters.
I'm more than the smart one.
I'm free. I'm free.
Can you stay after class? Ooh.
Teacher used to touch me, 7th grade math class. Everyone thought he was great, I couldn't pass without his hands on me, helping with problems. Teacher used to touch me, solved them. Different told my mama, she didn't believe. Said I was making up stories, wanted to leave that school anyway. Just being difficult. Teacher used to touch me, made life uncomfortable. Couldn't focus in class, grades started dropping. Teacher used to touch me, couldn't keep him stopping from calling me back after school for extra help. 13 years old, keeping secrets to myself. Nobody believed he was beloved teacher. Teacher used to touch me, I was just a preacher. According to adults who looked away, teacher used to touch me. Nobody believed, but I was telling truth, I was deceived by a system that protects predators and power. Teacher used to touch me, darkest hour. No, nobody believed, but I was telling truth, I was deceived by a system that protects predators and power. Teacher used to touch me, darkest hour. Found out years later I wasn't the only one. Teacher used to touch dozens before he was done. 3 decades of abuse before someone listened. Teacher used to touch me, justice glistened. Finally when parents with money got involved, suddenly the case was investigated, solved. What we poor kids Cause we were kids without might or resources, or advocates who'd fight. Teacher used to touch us, hidden in plain sight.
These are serious allegations. I'm telling the truth.
Mr. Anderson is a respected teacher.
He touched me.
I think you're confused or seeking attention.
I'm not lying.
This meeting is over. Decades later, phone rings.
We believe you now. We're so sorry.
He got arrested finally at 62. Teacher used to touch me and my closure grew. When I testified in court, looked him in the eye. Teacher used to touch me, now who's the lie? Detective, jury, believe me, conviction came through. Teacher used to touch me, justice was due. 30 years late, but it finally came. Sat in courtroom and reclaimed my name. From victim to survivor with a voice. Teacher used to touch me, but I made a choice to speak truth even when nobody listening. Teacher used to touch me, now he's in prison. Can't hurt anymore, kids like he hurt me. Teacher used to touch us, but now it's nobody believes. But I was telling truth, I was deceived by a system that protects predators in power. Teacher used to touch me, darkest hour. Found out easily, but I was telling truth, I was deceived by a system that protects predators in power. Teacher used to touch me, darkest hour.
Justice was served today.
I wish they believed me back then.
But they believe you now. You did it.
For all of us.
Peace. Finally.
I can't live like this.
Living with roaches, that's the poverty tax. Can't afford better housing, can't fight back against infestations that follow you everywhere. Living with roaches, couldn't have friends over there. To my apartment, too ashamed to explain why my backpack sometimes had roaches. That pain of being a dirty kid, though I showered twice. Living with roaches, despite every sacrifice. Mama made to keep us fed and housed. Wasn't her fault, landlord was a louse who refused to exterminate building wide. Living with roaches, nowhere to hide.
Living with roaches, poverty's mark, but it don't define us in the dark or the light. We're more than our conditions. Living with roaches, but not our definition.
Put roach traps everywhere, boric acid lines. Living with roaches, crossed all the signs of apartment. Living in neglected buildings where slumlords collect rent with no rebuilding of infrastructure. No pest control provided. Living with roaches, we subdivided into those who could afford better and those who couldn't. Invisible marker of poverty, wouldn't be able to hide it when one crawled out of my lunchbox. A school kid screaming loud. Living with roaches, humiliation complete. Transferred schools the next week. Accepted defeat.
This is bad. Whole building's infested.
Can you help us?
I can spray, but if your neighbors don't treat too,
So we're trapped.
pretty much you need to move.
We can't afford to move.
I'm sorry.
Got my own place now. Obsessively clean, living with roaches. Traumatic scenes still replays when I see even one bug. I'm spraying, cleaning, going overboard smug with cleanliness that's really trauma response. Living with roaches left me anxious once or twice daily, checking for signs of invasion. PTSD from poverty's persuasion that you're dirty, you're less than, you're unworthy. Living with roaches made me feel dirty inside, but now I know that was never true. Living with roaches was what circumstances do to poor folks, not reflection of our worth. Living with roaches taught me since birth about resilience, about surviving conditions, about refusing to internalize societal suspicion.
Living with roaches, poverty's mark, but it don't define us in the dark or the light. We're more than our conditions. Living with roaches, but not our definition. Living with roaches, poverty's mark, but it don't define us in the dark or the light. We're more than our conditions. Living with roaches, but not our definition.
Walking through spotless homes, checking corners habitually, seeing nothing.
I made it out, 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 I made it out,
Wake up. You're gonna be late for work. I made you lunch already. She's 12. He's 17. Thanks, sis. But this isn't right. My baby sister raised me, sounds backwards, but it's true. Mama work nights, pop's gone, what else we gon' do? She was 10, I was 15, both us just kids, but she took charge of the household, that's what she did, made sure I got to school, stayed on track. My baby sister raised me, had my back. When I wanted to drop out, she'd push me through. You're gonna graduate, that's what she'd do. Forced me to do homework, pack my lunch at night. My baby sister raised me, and it ain't right that she had to grow up so fast, be so responsible. While I was the older one, she made it possible. My baby sister raised me when she needed raising too. 2 kids playing parent, that's what poverty do. Still childhood from both, reverse every role. My baby sister raised me, took a toll. My baby sister raised me when she needed raising too. 2 kids playing parent, that's what poverty do. Still childhood from both, reverse every role. My baby sister raised me, took a toll. She wake me up for work, make sure I was dressed. My baby sister raised me while I was stressed about bills and survival. She kept us afloat. 12 years old, writing checks, that's what she wrote. And our survival story, paying utilities, calling landlord when repairs needed abilities. Beyond her years, but she rose to the occasion. My baby sister raised me, no vacation. From responsibility, no childhood to enjoy. She was too busy being the adult employed. Her own youth in service of keeping us alive. My baby sister raised me, helped me survive. I can't do this anymore. I'm just a kid. I know, sis. I'm sorry. I should be the one. You work 60 hours a week, but you're 12, you should be playing that. We do what we gotta do. I'm gonna make this right one day. Now I'm 30, got a good job, taking care of her. My baby sister raised me, now it's my turn for sure to give her the childhood you never got to have. Paying for her college therapy, helping her laugh again like she deserves, that kid that she was. My baby sister raised me now. Because of her sacrifice, I'm successful today. But the guilt I carry won't go away. That she lost a child, her raising an older brother. My baby sister raised me, she and my mother both stolen from by poverty's demand. My baby sister raised me with a tiny hand. Now I hold hers through a healing journey. My baby sister raised me, least I can do is the journey back to letting her be young, play for free. My baby sister raised me, now I'm raising her carefully. My baby sister raised me when she needed raising too. 2 kids playing parent, that's what poverty do. Still childhood broke, reverse every role. My baby sister raised me, took a toll. Baby sister raised me when she needed raising too. 2 kids playing parent, that's what poverty do. Still childhood broke, reverse every role. Reverse sister raised me, took a toll. You never got to be a kid. I was okay. No, you weren't, so this is for 12-year-old you. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
looking at results. No. I'm 15. The abortion I had at 15, nobody knows, except the boy who disappeared when the test shows positive 2 lines. My whole world crashed. Parents would kill me, dreams completely smashed. If I had a baby at 15 years old, abortion I had at 15. Story never told to anyone who might judge a shame. Carry that secret like I'm the only one to blame. For getting pregnant, for having sex too young. Abortion I had at 15 left me numb from guilt and shame and grief I couldn't express. Cause everybody act like it's just a choice with no stress. Abortion I had at 15 saved my life, but the shame I carry cut like a knife. Nobody talks about the grief, the pain. Abortion I had at 15 left a stain on my heart that I'm still healing from today. Scrape money together, 250 bucks. Abortion I had at 15, ran out of luck, or so I thought. Planned Parenthood saved me, gave me options, didn't judge or blame me. But the protesters outside called me murderer. Abortion I had at 15, their words a blur of hatred as I walked through that door. 15 years old, scared down to my core. Sat alone in waiting room, no one to hold my hand. Abortion I had at 15, couldn't understand why I felt relief and grief simultaneously. Abortion I had at 15, complexity. Are you sure about this decision? I'm 15. I can't have a baby. Okay, we're here to support you. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. Is it okay that I'm relieved? Is it okay that I'm relieved? Yes, that's completely normal. 20 years later, I don't regret my choice. Abortion I had at 15 gave me a voice in my own future, let me finish school. Abortion I had at 15 wasn't cruel, it was survival, it was necessary care. It was healthcare, it was being aware that I wasn't ready, and that's okay. Abortion I had at 15, I'm here today. Because of that choice, went to college, found my path. But society made me feel the aftermath of shame for a medical procedure that's common. Abortion I had at 15, I'm not uncommon. 1 in 4 women by the time they're 45. Abortion I had at 15 helped me survive and thrive into the woman I became. Abortion I had at 15, no shame, no shame. I had an abortion when I was 15, and it saved my life. And I'm not ashamed anymore. Dear God, please protect my brother tonight.
Dear God,
Please keep him safe.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
I'm sorry. He didn't make it.
Faith shattering.
I stopped believing that night when God took my brother. Prayed so hard but couldn't save my mother's other son, 20 years old with his whole life ahead. I stopped believing when I saw him dead. Despite my prayers, despite my faith, despite belief. That night I learned God don't need grief or prevent violence or answer pleas. I stopped believing, fell down on my knees. Not in prayer but in devastation complete. Faith shattered there on that hospital concrete. If God real, why my brother gone? I stopped believing right then and there. Faith withdrawn.
I stopped believing the night when prayer failed. God was silent when my faith derailed. I stopped believing, lost my spiritual home. Now I walk through this life alone.
Church folks said God's plan, he's in a better place. I stopped believing, couldn't see God's grace. In my brother's murder, couldn't see the plan. In a 20-year-old's death at another man's hands over nothing, $5 in a chain. I stopped believing God allows his pain.
for a reason, there's no reason good enough to take my brother I called, they bluff. About faith being comfort is just cope. I stopped believing, lost all my hope in higher power and intervention. That night killed my spiritual dimension.
God, if you're real, why didn't you answer?
I did everything right.
I believe.
Please, give me a sign.
I guess that's my answer. Faith dying.
Years later, I found peace without God. I stopped believing, but that ain't not. Or wrong or empty like religious folks claim. Found meaning in humanity, not divine name. In connections and love, and helping others survive. I stopped believing, but I'm still alive. And purposeful and good without religion's hold. My morality ain't dependent on stories told about heaven or hell, or eternal reward. I stopped believing, but I move forward into life that's rich with human connection. Don't need God for moral direction. My brother's death taught me life is now. I stopped believing, but I'm okay somehow.
Why stop believing, but I'm okay somehow. Brothers pray,
I don't pray anymore, but I talk to you.
not because I think you hear me.
But because I need to remember you.
You may not be
Humanity, not divinity.
peace in the real.
Peace in the real.
Marcus. Keisha. Gone. Darnell.
Still here,
Me.
still here.
Looking at my 8th grade class photo, 28 faces smiling. 12 of them are dead now. That fact is just beguiling how we normalize the body count from our generation. Violence, drugs, disease, systematic depopulation of black and brown communities. Ain't no accident or chance. Marcus took a bullet at 19, never got to dance. At his own wedding, Keisha overdosed at 23. Lost to the same addiction that her mama couldn't beat. I'm 35 now, attending funerals still, but also celebrating those of us who made it over the hill. We climb together, supporting, pushing, lifting. The ones who made it out, our survival is a gifting.
Pour one out for the ones we lost along the way. Hold close the ones still standing here today. We carry their names, their dreams, their memories. The ones who made it out, we're living for the ones who aren't free.
Darnell's a teacher now, breaking cycles in his classroom, teaching kids that look like us. There's more than just gloom and violence waiting for them. Showing different paths. Lisa's a social worker, helping families through the wrath of poverty and trauma. She survived herself. Tony got his PhD, putting books back on the shelf that the system tried to keep from us. We scholars now, but we remember everybody who ain't here to take a bow at this reunion we're having. Toasting to the fallen, recognizing survival ain't random. Some are calling us to make it, to tell the stories, to be proof that kids from where we from can reach beyond the roof. Society put on our potential, exceeded expectations, but the cost was losing half our friends to systematic deprivation. Marcus Johnson, gone at 19.
Keisha Williams, gone at 23.
Antonio Rodriguez,
Gone at 17.
we remember.
And we honor their memory by living fully.
Survivor's guilt is real, asking why I'm here, and they not. What made me different? What specific thing I got that they didn't? Was it luck? Was it choices? Was it fate? Or just random chaos determining who lives and who's erased from this earth too soon, too young, too unnecessarily? I carry their dreams with mine, living for them and for me. Every achievement is for us all. Every milestone reached is proof that we mattered, that we weren't just breach statistics to be counted. We were human, we were real, and those of us who made it out, we made it with their steel in our spines, their memory pushing us higher. Every day above ground, we're honoring the entire generation that struggled, bled, loved, and tried. The ones who made it out are living for the ones who died.
To Marcus, Keisha, to Antonio, to everyone we lost, and to us for carrying on. Life won, but at what cost? Living fully for those who can.